Hello everybody, welcome to another Entertainment Democracy video special. This time we're going to cover the Xbox One. So we're 24 hours into it, and I think we're going to share some of our impressions, some of the things we've learned and some of the things we dislike and like and all that kind of stuff. There'll be a ton of gameplay footage. There'll be a beautiful video of Putty dancing, something to truly look forward to.
It's magical.
But before we get into that, let's kind of just talk about the console itself. So, what are some of your impressions, gentlemen?
I'm really liking it. I find the UI to be really smooth. It took a few minutes to get used to at the start, but now that I'm used to it, I'm really liking it. I especially like that mid-game I can go back to the home and don't have to exit the game to sort of go around through my home stuff.
Yeah, just jump straight back into your game stuff.
And it even shows me what's still happening on the game in that little screen, which we can see, but they can't. But they can imagine it in their minds. And yeah, I'm really liking just the way it's laid out. It's all that one home screen is really all you need. It's everything you need's on there. It's not cluttered like the 360 dashboard was.
Yeah, it's like they've thought about it from day one instead of like where with the Xbox 360 they just kind of kept adding stuff to it.
Yeah,
like
and then it was just...
Give it time though.
Yeah, that's true. They'll ruin it eventually. So Rob, what are you thinking?
Pretty much the same as Brendan. I like the layout. It feels smooth. Being able to jump in and out of games, same deal. So nothing really new to add there, but I like it. I think they've done a good job.
What do you think of the Kinect talking stuff? Have you tried using it yet?
Yeah, I tried it. Not bad. It's a little unresponsive at some points, but on the whole, Kinect is tenfold better than what 360's Kinect was.
It doesn't recognise its swear words.
Well,
Xbox effing this.
Let's try that on FIFA. Apparently, you get yellow card for swearing at the ref.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I think you can turn it off, but
maybe we should do some gameplay footage of FIFA just for that.
We'll keep it family friendly. Yeah. Although the decapitations in Rise and Dead Rising may
ruin that.
What about you?
So I've probably had the least amount of time with the console. I didn't pick one up, so I haven't been able to play it too much. But yeah, I'm really liking just how fast it is. Like Xbox 360 and especially the PS3. It's just really sluggish, whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
And like Brendan said before, it's easy to just jump in and out of games, and even like exploring the menus, it's quite fast, which surprised me at first. But yeah. It looks like a really interesting system.
I think one of the things I really like, and maybe we should say with Kinect, is the redeem a code feature.
Oh,
yes.
So one of the most annoying things, particularly as the life of last year went on, was these 25-digit codes. They're on both systems too, and you'd have to type them. And if you got one letter or number wrong, it'd be like, oh. For this, it's really simple. It's just Xbox user code, and it literally does that. And there's a QR code. It scans it. It's done. It's really easy, and
Yeah,
that justifies Kinect for me.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I haven't had a single problem with that yet, and like holding up a code for 2, maybe 1 second, as opposed to 2, maybe 3 minutes typing in a code and getting it wrong 6 times before I finally get it right, is amazing. Especially when you've got a bunch of those old 14-day trial live codes, and you're just like, oh, I want to play on live today. I'll try to go through all my old 14-day codes, type in every single code till I find a new one. This one is just hold it up. Yeah, this code's been used. All right, cool. Next one.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Much easier.
One other feature I really liked too, and we didn't get to touch on it with the gameplay as much, was the smart glass interactive stuff.
Yeah. I like I said, the only time I used it was when I sent you a message that you chose to ignore. So the whole time I'm there, like going, I wonder if I've got that, or is he ignoring me?
Is he a jerk?
Yeah, that's
I
right.
was in the middle of a game.
I was even useful
information.
I saw it. I thought was it. I saw you.
You saw me washing an elephant on Zoo Tycoon and said how cute it was.
Actually, speaking with Kinect, I really like the sign on with your face stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like just here, like I only brought my Xbox, nothing else, and sat down in front of the Kinect, and it instantly knew it was me and not someone else. Even though there's 3-4 other people in front of it.
Yeah, and it's been doing that with me every time I jump in. Like, it's kind of done that. And I'm not in the direct view of the Kinect when we've been doing the stuff this afternoon. Yeah, I think I'd be curious to see how that works though. Like, so say if I shave my beard off, like, would it just stop recognising me? Like, would I become a stranger to Xbox One?
With the stuff we saw at PAX, but
Yeah.
I would assume it would work off the dynamic of your face.
Yeah.
Like if you got a nose reconstruction, I'd say it'd be less likely it would pick you up than shaving your beard, unless your beard was like this and it like put polygons in your beard face. Then, but with it is now. As it is now, I'd say if you shaved, it wouldn't really change it much.
It's barely stubble on my beard, so
Yeah.
it's not really that cool. Okay, so let's be negative Nancy's for a moment. You know, that's my specialty anyway. What aren't we liking about Xbox One?
I feel like someone else is going to touch on one of my points, so I'll bring up the other one. With multiplayer with the Kinect, it's kind of annoying to set up multiple guests if you've got 3 people in front of it and it only wants to pick up one person.
Yeah.
Like just before, which you'll see with the NBA stuff and a little bit with the golf stuff too, we were trying to set up all 4 of us to be playing and it would keep picking up Putty or me as a player but not Rob. And so whenever it came time to play as Rob, the Kinect would freak out and say, I don't know who's playing. Like, you know, I can't see this person, so he's not playing. What am I doing? Even though the controller's connected.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which does get a little frustrating, and it just adds a lot of time to playing multiplayer. Like, I can see myself, unless they've set up direct profiles of their faces, just skipping, like, unplugging the Kinect for multiplayer and then plugging it back in once everyone's set up.
Yeah, although it could be that the Kinect just hates Rob.
That could be it too. You know, I'm not
let's
gonna
not rule out the possibility.
Let's not discount that.
Somewhere deep embedded in the machine.
It does have red lights here. I'm not sure if there's like evil lights glaring at Rob.
Well, it's been green the whole time until Rob showed up.
Yeah.
It was like the demon eye showed up. Looking
It's going to start speaking in GLaDOS's voice.
So Rob, what about you?
Not really anything I really dislike about it. Probably, if anything, the load times for the discs. That's a bit questionable considering it's from a disc, not a download for the most part. Outside of that, like, I've only had one major issue with it. Like I was talking to you guys before, that for some reason, I don't know what happened, the console just refused to play any games, whether they were installed, whether it was a downloaded one. It just flat out would not work. And it's been fixed since, so I got around it by just unplugging everything and replugging it all back in. But kind of made my heart stop at first, thinking I've got a $600 brick right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always the scary thing with a new console, isn't it?
Yeah.
Putty, what about you, mate?
Probably for me it's the fact that, you know, I've played it for a little bit now and I still don't have a reason to upgrade.
Yeah.
So usually when a new console comes out or something, there'll be that one game that really grabs me and I think, I have to buy this console for this game. And right now, like I've said before, the games I want to play the most are stuff like NBA, Assassin's Creed, stuff like that. That's already on the
Current gen,
current gen at the moment. So, and yeah, they do look better in this, but like nothing specific to the Xbox One will make me want to upgrade it.
Not $600 worth
Yeah,
better.
exactly. Yeah.
That's fair enough. And I think there's that element of that all of us are PC gamers as well. So there's a little bit of, that looks pretty, but we've seen it before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've seen lighting effects before and we've seen stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think for me, the installation process is just really, really confusing. And it's not that it's, what are you doing, Xbox? It's like, it starts installing and goes, it's 5%, it's 10%. And then it'll just say it's ready to play. And so you go into the game, which is a great idea, but 3/4 of the game isn't ready to play, you know. And I was showing Putty with NBA before that, like, it said 99% installed, and it would still only go into one mode.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's obviously got at like a certain point at which it goes, I stop there, and that's kind of what we've got. So yeah, like there's that kind of stuff. And I don't like not being able to manage my memory. Like, I'd like to know where that is at least.
Yeah.
Like, even if they buried it deep within the system, at least have it somewhere so you can kind of follow. And particularly as everything installs to the system, you don't know. And supposedly it has this intelligent uninstall, but we'll discover how intelligent it is when it uninstalls the game I'm currently playing.
Mid-play, I think they have said that they're adding that as a feature, like that you can see and manage your hard drive space, but it's just not out on launch.
Yeah, yeah.
So I hope it comes out before I need to start managing my own data.
Yeah.